This is a plant known as red hot poker, or I believe torch lily. It's native to South Africa. These are Kniphofia. This one was purchased as flamenco. It is orange on the top with yellow on the bottom, and each one of those is a small tubular flower, and they open from the bottom up and they kind of fall off. The hummingbirds really love them. It is an evergreen plant. There are quite a few different varieties you can get. I find that by spring the kind of strappy grass-like growth looks bad, and it really starts to fade, so I tend to cut, or well, actually I just pull a lot of it back. There's another one I have. I bought three at the same time, and they were all labeled as flamenco, and they're all different. So this one's more of a yellow with a bit of white. As the flowers kind of mature, they kind of fade out a bit. This one originally was in a lot of sun. They all were. That's quite a tough plant. I would say, well draining soil, but they can really take the heat. You can use them in full sun, and mine are probably in part sun now. The third one has pretty much been, the jungle's grown over it. It was more of a reddish color, all one color. It didn't have the variation like these two have. So it's a pretty neat plant. I'm sure you can break it apart and spread it around. It grows. Every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So I am assuming that after a certain amount of time you probably want to remove some of the clumps. There's a home in my neighborhood that between their fence and the street, they probably have about 30 feet of these, except theirs are more the orange color, and probably a different species because they're a lot bigger. Some of them do get quite larger than this, but these are probably I'd say a good 4 inches, the flowers, but I've seen ones much larger than that. So this is Kniphofia species, the torch lily, or red hot poker.